Music can be a connection across cultures, and dance can as well. I'm Carolyn Rupkevian, and I'm the director of the Arev Dance Ensemble, which is a lot of teens, but some 20-somethings and older. We've been dancing together since 2015. So I learned some of what I do from a teacher that came, a master teacher from Armenia. And he would come and work 3 months of the year every year. So it was a great privilege to study with him. And I also learned from my grandparents and parents and cousins the village folk dances from where my family was from. My grandparents were survivors of the Armenian genocide. They escaped to this country. Their family members, some of them made it, but many of them did not. So they came here as children or babies or teens. So I feel very privileged, very lucky to have my culture that, caretakers have maintained aspects of it. I'm always trying to learn more about Armenian dance. Armenian dance was done socially throughout the centuries, and most of our ancient writing was done by the clergy. So they weren't writing about the dances. So what we have to do to go all the way back is, look at snippets of things, look at what was handed down through oral tradition and physical tradition, and look at paintings sometimes too. So we have some dances that people say are thousands of years old, and they've just been passed on person by person. I learned as much as I could from my elders. I've become aware, I think, that I'm unique trying to preserve the Anatolian dances. The Anatolian dances, they're simpler, they're not as flashy for the stage usually, because they came from what's now Turkey. I think there's a sort of complicated identity to acknowledging that these were our dances. And I think partly because, people, young people just learn from each other, and they're beginning to forget these Anatolian dances. They only do a few dances at social events. They do the same 2 or 3 over and over again. So they're forgetting these village dances that in my youth were being done still by the old people. Well, this group of teens is a really fun, really nice, devoted group, and they come at 8 o'clock in the morning. This was their choice of when they could all fit it into their schedule. They come from 8 to 9:30 every Saturday, or most Saturdays. And the reason being is at 10 o'clock, from 10 till noon, they are counselors with younger Armenian children doing cultural events. It's at one of the churches, though it's an independent organization. But they're very involved in the Armenian community, and none of them are professional dancers or had professional dance training. They've learned a little bit of the style from social events. I think, their energy is infectious. It inspires me, but I'm so passionate and I love Armenian dance, so hopefully they're inspired by me as well.